bad Sunday, but a chilly one at that. So tonight, from Black Iris Brewery, and look at the artwork. Every single one of their cans is stunning with artwork. Now, I got this from adventurebeer.co.uk, who do deliver nationally. This is a chocolate and hazelnut porter at 9.5%. Certainly what I would envisage to be a Raggy Avenue beer. Raggy Avenue beer means it's a beer that's going to tick them boxes, and strength usually ticks the boxes, but not always. But these fellas, who are based in Baseford, a couple of miles away from me, about 2.5 miles away, because I'm in Sherwood, and they make some cracking beers. Google Black Iris Brewery and you'll see what I mean. Or look on the adventurebeer.co.uk website. These lads, and ladies maybe, have got their own tap room. Piss up at the brewery is one of their things, and they're quite apt to it. You know, you can't fault it, can you? So yeah, lovely dark neon black beer with a light tan head. Massive chocolate and hazelnut aroma. Does what it says on the tin. And the funny thing is, brewed and canned, so they can their own, which is good, at the Black Iris Brewery, Unit 1, 27 Shipston Street, Nottingham. How iconic of an address is that? Knowing Nottingham's history with beer. The mighty Shipston's Brewery, which was massive. There is now a Shipston's Brewery again, but it is not the original brewery, but you know, they're still bringing, the names come back, and for that we've all got to be thankful. But yeah, look at this. Oh, first beer of the day, 6 o'clock at night. I'm doing better, you know. I'm not hitting the beer early or wanting to have a beer, waiting to the beer reviews. And you know, yeah, with anxiety and stress, I have no issues with people drinking what they like when they like. But obviously, limiting yourself is a good thing if you can. You know, some people at the moment are doing drugs and that. I would never go down that route. But, you know, having a odd drink just to chill yourself, I don't see any problems with that. Oh. And I've got to say, this tastes bloody good at chilled temperature, shed temperature, which is today is a 5 degrees, so it's like 3 degrees plus 2 for those who like the singers. But yeah, oh, what a classic little beer. That chocolate and hazelnut really throw into the taste. Cocoa, mouth-watering porter. Oh, that really hits the spot. And the strength, the 9.5%. This one cost £5.70 for the can. So, round about the price you would expect to pay for something that's not a supermarket beer. Bearing in mind these days, beers in supermarket are going up in price. The craft beers especially are coming anything from £3 to £4 and upwards now. So even the supermarkets can't force the prices down too much. But some of the taste, you know, 10 years ago, the craft beers, I mean, breweries call themselves craft breweries, but it's only in the last 10 years has it really evolved. And really, in the last 5 years, has it absolutely exploded. Like gin did for the spirit sector, craft beers have made a sector which was already quite populated with different beers into an absolutely, you know, amazing sector. There are beers for every style out there, and if you can't find a beer that, you know, I'll be shocked. But not everybody likes beer. Some people like lager, some cider, some spirits. And you know, we all like what we like, don't we? Me, I pretty much like anything. Within reason, at least. Oh. So if you was a Guinness fan, this would be like Guinness with, you know, the next level Guinness. I mean, Guinness do actually make the foreign extra stout. The Irish version, Nigerian version, and also, thanks to a friend of mine off the beer chat, Mersey Beers, who's very, very clever, Ghanaian foreign extra stout. And that is supposedly the best. So if you ever see it in a shop and you like your Guinnesses and strong beers, make sure you get it. Oh, totally enjoying that. Just gets me in the mood as well. 9.5%. Couple of decent strong beers, and that's it. Then you're chilled, aren't you? I mean, it is chilly in the shed. I would prefer to drink this at room temperature. Now, the thing is, at this temperature, if it tastes this nice at this temperature, then when it's warm and you get all the full complexities of the taste, then it'll be another level. And so if it tastes good at this temperature, it's going to taste absolutely outstanding at 9.5%. So much that on, I think it's on Untapped, not that I really frequent that website, it's got an outstanding review score on Untapped. And obviously there's people out there who can pick out the flavours far better than I can. I can pick out certain flavours, but you know, some people can pick out more. What I do know is it tastes outstanding. Beautiful aroma, outstanding taste, and that ABV's rather tasty as well. So today, been out this morning, been to Aldi, picked some newbies up. I'd start buying multi-packs now because all the single stuff I've already reviewed. And there's too many wines to review, and plus the cost of wines, they're not cheap. Although I do like reviewing wines as well as, you know, spirits and that. I will be getting round to it this summer. Trying to keep it good at the moment, you know, trying to lower the alcohol content down. And unless I need a swift one about 10 o'clock or 11 o'clock and I can't fall asleep, something just to help me fall asleep, but not too late at night, obviously, because if I'm driving in the morning, you've always got to be careful of that. Yeah, so today jet washed all the wood to go on. I'm in the hot tub room that I built last year. I did have a hot tub gazebo. The wind paid to that. 110 quid for a gazebo, gutted. But I'm going to buy a new top for it, about 25 quid for a top. And we're going to use that on the decking for summer months when we're out and we've got maybe having a drink, a few friends around. If we've still got any friends by that time, you never know in this day and age with people. So fickle, some people are. Although you always remember those that you know when they're in their worst times and you were there for them, and then vice versa, and all of a sudden it's like nothing, and you think to yourself, thanks, you know. I remember that, and that will come. You know, we're all the same, aren't we? There's lots of people who you may have bent over backwards for, and when you've gone through some tough times, they just weren't there and didn't realise that you were suffering. And if someone's different or not their usual self, 9 times out of 10 there's a bloody reason behind it. And that's where good friends keep an eye on their friends, and if they need a pick-me-up, then they're there with them. Hey, you can't always win, can you, in life? So yeah, we're going to clad the inside of the hot tub room with pallet wood or any bits of wood I found, just to make a lovely internal pallet wall. And then probably put some bars in there. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be another challenge, challenge reggae. Yeah, another challenge to do. And get it ready for them spring and the summer, and hopefully a nice warm summer. But obviously, it doesn't really matter if it rains anymore, because now I've got the octo room, it can do what it bloody likes. I've even got a flap at the top, the steam flap, which is hilarious in some ways. You know, can't be a bit of flappage, can you? Oh, so loving the taste of this. Like I say, at room temperature, this would be outstanding. At chill temperature, it's bloody amazing, and a true classy beer. You know, getting hold of it may be an issue for people. Obviously, like I say, adventure beer. I'm not sure if Black Iris have got their own website. I know they're on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, and I know they've got their own tap room. But their beers are available at a lot of beer shops. But if you're interested in Nottinghamshire beers, I would give Adventure Beer, a go. Especially if you've got about 1,900 quid floating, and you want to try some of these beers. There was some bloody hell, some like 25 different breweries, so you could make yourself a right good mixture of beers. And some of these beers are gobsmackingly good, you know. The taste of the chocolate and hazelnut follow through, a bit like me when I've had prune wine, but that's another story. But follow through right after. Even now, I've already dropped it down my throat. Even now, I can taste both the chocolate, both the hazelnut, and it's like a food. You know, I've just had my dinner as well, so I've got a fat belly on me. And I've just had lamb, roast tatties, Yorkshire puds, stuffing with sausage meat in, carrots, broccoli, and a lovely lamb gravy that my wife does, and very good gravy. And if it weren't for the fact it's a bit chilly in here, I could just nod off. That'll happen when I get back up the arse in about half an hour's time after I've done the live review. So what can I tell you? That was absolutely outstanding. I did a look at Adventure Beer Hall because I wanted to see what new beers were at, and part of my ethos is to support as many breweries as I can. I mean, luckily I had a subscriber on the channel sent me 35 beers via low cost beer, and that was an unbelievable gesture. And I had a bit of money come in, and it's helped me get some more different beers, and it means the stock levels are pretty damn decent again. I'm not, I can go a few months now. I'm not really worried. But yeah, been great. So out of 5, for me, totally outstanding. Even at chilled, remember, room temperature is king for this type of beer. At chilled, it was outstanding. Room temperature, oh my gosh. One of these days I'll have to buy it again, do it at room temperature, and give another score. But at this temperature, the 9.5% not hitting me just as yet, but you can taste it. Because it's chilled, it's not coming through so fast. But again, beautiful beer. Out of 5, for me, a 4.62 out of 5, and an outstanding beer. And you only need to go online and look at some of the, if you don't believe me, go and look at some of the reviews, and you'll understand why it has got such a good rating. And that's it for this beer review. Thank you everyone for watching. Thanks to Black Iris Brewery for the beer, and Adventure Beer for delivering it. And we'll see you soon. Cheers.